I'm thinking of plus verb-ing. I am thinking of meditating. I am thinking of doing yoga. I am thinking of volunteering. I am thinking of going fishing. I am thinking of going shopping. I am thinking of adopting a pet. I am thinking of writing a poem. I am thinking of doing a puzzle. I am thinking of baking cookies. I am thinking of going to a zoo. I am thinking of reading a book. I am thinking of playing a game. I am thinking of going to a spa. I am thinking of going for a run. I am thinking of going to a park. I am thinking of starting a blog. I am thinking of starting a blog. I am thinking of going for a swim. I am thinking of writing a letter. I am thinking of knitting a scarf. I am thinking of going for a hike. I am thinking of calling a friend. I am thinking of calling a friend. I am thinking of visiting a relative. I am thinking of studying for a test. I am thinking of making a to-do list. I am thinking of watching a movie. I am thinking of painting my nails. I am thinking of taking a vacation. I am thinking of making a smoothie. I am thinking of going to a picnic. I am thinking of trying a new hobby. I am thinking of going to a concert. I am thinking of listening to music. I am thinking of starting a journal. I am thinking of cleaning the house. I am thinking of going to the beach. I am thinking of painting a picture. I am thinking of starting a podcast. I am thinking of going to a car show. I am thinking of going to a car show. I am thinking of trying a new recipe. I am thinking of going to a museum. I am thinking of taking a nature walk. I am thinking of practicing my guitar. I am thinking of organizing my closet. I am thinking of starting a book club. I am thinking of redecorating my room. I am thinking of practicing my archery. I am thinking of going to a magic show. I am thinking of building a sandcastle. I am thinking of going for a bike ride. I am thinking of practicing my singing. I am thinking of planting some flowers. I am thinking of taking a scenic drive. I am thinking of going to a dance class. I am thinking of going to a comedy show. I am thinking of going to a coffee shop. I am thinking of going to a coffee shop. I am thinking of starting a new project. I am thinking of taking a cooking class. I am thinking of going to a planetarium. I am thinking of going to a flower shop. I am thinking of starting a DIY project. I am thinking of trying a new hairstyle. I am thinking of learning a new language. I am thinking of hiking in the mountains. I am thinking of trying a new restaurant. I am thinking of going to a wine tasting. I am thinking of going to a beer tasting. I am thinking of going to an art gallery. I am thinking of going to a fashion show. I am thinking of practicing my golf swing. I am thinking of going to a karaoke night. I am thinking of going to a pottery class. I am thinking of going to a food festival. I am thinking of going to a food festival. I am thinking of going to an antique fair. I am thinking of going to a beach bonfire. I am thinking of going to a science museum. I am thinking of going to a poetry reading. I am thinking of practicing my calligraphy. I am thinking of practicing my woodworking. I am thinking of practicing my woodworking. I am thinking of taking a photography class. I am thinking of going to a farmer's market. I am thinking of starting a stargazing club. I am thinking of going to a historical site. I am thinking of practicing my rollerblading. I am thinking of redecorating my living room. I am thinking of practicing my parkour skills. I am thinking of trying a new cocktail recipe. I am thinking of starting a weekly movie night. I am thinking of taking a hot air balloon ride. I am thinking of going to a wildlife sanctuary. I am thinking of starting a meditation routine. I am thinking of going to a wildlife sanctuary. I am thinking of starting a meditation routine. I am thinking of going to a cooking competition. I am thinking of trying a new trampoline workout. I am thinking of going to a street food festival. I am thinking of taking a horseback riding lesson. I am thinking of practicing my watercolor painting. I am thinking of practicing my watercolor painting. I am thinking of going to a wine and cheese tasting. I am thinking of starting a daily gratitude journal. I am thinking of starting a treasure hunt adventure. I am thinking of trying a new indoor rock climbing gym.